A jealous God.
Yes.
And, you know, for a long time, I actually thought the fact that God was jealous was like a bad thing. You know, jealousy is like a sin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how come God gets to be jealous? That does not sound fair that he gets to be jealous and I don't get to be jealous. So I looked up exactly what this jealous God is, and it's one that is vigilantly guarding something. He's vigilantly guarding our lives. He's vigilantly taking care of us because he is Elohim, our creator. And so just like a mother would vigilantly care for their child, God vigilantly cares for us. And that's the type of jealous it is speaking of most of the time. It is intolerant of unfaithfulness. Intolerant of unfaithfulness. I told my children they can call anybody mama they want to, but the only person they can call mommy is me. They can call anybody mama, mother, mom, mama. They can call anybody that they want to, but they can't call nobody else mommy, because I'm a jealous mommy. I tend to them. I cannot tolerate unfaithfulness to me. I'm your mom. It's a righteous zeal. God is zealous for us. Everything he does is about us. It's about us individually as well as collectively. He can pay attention to Charles all by himself, but then he can pay attention to CPC
it's a lifestyle.
At the same time that he's just paying attention to Charles. Now I'm ADHD and LMNOP and FRZ. I'm all this stuff. So really, if I'm paying attention to you, I really can't pay attention to much else. But the God that we serve, the God, the creator, is able to pay attention to one person and a whole bunch of people simultaneously.
All right.
Yes. The scripture, Exodus 20:5, says, "You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. I am a God that is vigilantly guarding you, vigilantly taking care of you, vigilantly perfecting those things that concern you, punishing the children for the sin of the parents." Nobody wants to hear that part. "Punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation to those who hate me." Turn to Exodus chapter 34. Exodus chapter 34.
Next one is El Rohi. God sees me. What do that mean, God sees me? God sees me in everything. But when we are talking about God sees me, we're going to use the scripture Genesis 16, verse 13. And this is what we're talking about. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her. "You are the God who sees me," for she said, "I have seen the one who sees me."
And we are talking about who? Hagar. Hagar. Which is Abram and Sarah's handmaid. She was Sarah's handmaid, and she gave Hagar permission to go sleep with Abram because she could not conceive.
Right.
And that's how. But when Hagar started feeling some type of way because of the way Sarah had started treating her after you had given me permission, she ran away. She ran away. So not that she was seeking God in her running, it's just that God saw her and he saw her in her affliction. So when you're talking about God sees me, you're talking about God sees you in your affliction that he has allowed to come about. Did God allow Hagar to leave? No. Hagar took it upon herself because she felt like she was in distress, being mistreated, being abused, that she was going to run. And that's how we do a lot of times when circumstances and situations come our way. And we on a job and we just feel like we fed up. God didn't tell you to leave that job.
Right.
That's how come now, because you took it upon yourself to walk away, that you have the burden that you have. That's why your needs are not being met. It's not because Hagar had sinned or anything, but it's because she ran and she did not have permission. El Rohi will teach us. Elohim, the Creator, knows we must submit.
Malachi.
Nothing, we turn into Malachi. That's what's funny.
Malachi. Chapter 3. Verse 2 and 3. But who may abide in the day of his coming? Or who shall stand when he appears? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver. And he shall purify the sons of Levi, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness. Now you say this name we're studying, El Rohi, means God who sees. Well, the job of the refiner is to look in that fire, at that silver, my bad, at that silver. And his job is to sit there until he's able to see his reflection in that silver.
Yes.
Which means at that time, when he can see his reflection in that silver, all the impurities have been burned out of that silver. So that is what he's doing. God who sees.
Yes.
You're left in that affliction until he sees what he wants, which is himself.
Gotta be
Jehovah Shammah. The Lord is there.
Yes. I had to relate to Jehovah Shammah. How many people get a certain amount of money expected at a certain amount of time every week or every month or every something? Like you got a job and you might have direct deposit, or you get a pension, or you get Social Security, or you get some kind of benefit, but you know that on the 15th of the month, that's going to be there.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all, anybody got those? So you know that if your benefit hits on the 1st of the month, you don't have nothing to worry about. It's about the 28th of the month. Okay, wait till the 1st though. Wait till the 1st. I'm going to get that. Right? Y'all don't do that? I'm going to pay that bill on the 15th because that's when I get that check. I get that check on the 15th. Y'all don't do that?
Not
Y'all know
quite.
the money is going to be there on that particular date, right? Well, I already know that God has already been in my tomorrow. He's already been there, so it's already taken care of. I already know that he's in my future because he knows the beginning from the end. So guess what? It's already been taken care of because he's already been there. If he's already been there, why do I have to worry about it? Why do I have to be concerned about what people think or say about me? Why do I have to be concerned about my situations or things going on when he's already there? You already know that if the bill collectors are calling you on this particular day, you're going to tell them that the money will be there on this day because that's when the money's going to get there, right? So look, don't bother me no more because you can't get it till I get it. When it gets there, I will give it to you. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I like to say L. Hey, yay! If you were asleep, you woke up then. This was one that I had never seen before, and I told Yolanda I want to talk about this. It is very little research or anything found on this particular name of God, but I like it because it says he's the God of my life. So that was enough for me. They gave me one scripture, that's all I found, but it was enough for me because he's the God of my life. So as you sat there with your chest open, guess what? He was the God of your life. And Psalm chapter 42, verse 8, and it is on the paper, and it says, by day the Lord directs his love, at night his song is with me, a prayer to the God of my life. If he's the God of our life, he's going to take care of everything. He's already, when you were talking, all I could hear was like Jehovah Shammah. He's already been there. He had already been to the surgery before he even got to the surgery, because he's the God of our life. He takes care of everything that concerns us. He perfects everything that concerns us. Comments, we say things like, I can't live without him.